Good morning, Elaine. Hey, how are ya? Hi, Misty. Good morning. Candy, I'm sure you're already into your cleaning routine. Hey, Karen Pierce. Alright, so we're just trying to get this moisturizer to soak into my face. I put on a little bit much. Hey, Emily Danielle. So you come to see this look, you all know? Okay, so we're doing this look. Everybody asked for this chick. I'm kind of digging this chick too. Oh, my mouse fell on the floor. That's what all that noise is. So we're going to give her a go. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but... Oh, let me just turn this mouse off. Okay. Candy, you're hilarious. You're cracking me up. Hi, Carrie Ann. Hey, Melody. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Steph. Hey, Shayna Ison. Good morning. Hey, Lisa Hall. Gary. Hello. Hey, RC. Hey, Penny. Good morning. All right, so let's get this base face on, because you all know how to do a base face by now. We've done this like 100 gazillion times. Oh, how I want to do those big, thick eyebrows that this girl has, but I'm afraid that I'm going to look ridiculous. So we'll see. Let's let this dry. I'm going to go ahead and put on some liquid foundation this morning. Get my brush cleaned out just a little bit. It's starting to look rough, y'all, my brush. It's been forever. You need to watch others. Good morning. Hey, Elizabeth. Good morning. I need to order me some new foundation. I'm just about out, at least in the shade that I'm having to wear right now. Hey, Christine. Good morning. Thanks for jumping on with me. So... it's been a long couple weeks. Like, I'm finally going back to work today. I'm probably going to have to work through the weekend a little bit because I've been gone for so long. You know, I was at convention, and then I came back for a week, and then I went to a CME convention at the beach, and then I came back, and while I was down there, my grandmother passed, so we had to do funeral this week, and then my hard drive crashed in my computer, so I couldn't do any work. It's been, the struggle has been real. I'm not even gonna lie. It has been real. So we're gonna get this makeup look done. Good morning, Rebel. He got a bath last night. Hey, good morning. All right, so let's get this all blended in, okay? Hey, Madonna. How you doing this morning, girl? So, has everybody seen these little tops? You see these little tops? You can put them underneath V-necks to make them look like fancy t-shirts. There's a girl at Magnolia Boutique that I get these from, and they're super cute. They really dress up a V-neck t-shirt, and they come in all kinds of colors. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. I will say this, that first of all, I've been to my fair share of funerals, and my grandma looked absolutely beautiful. The funeral home that took care of her had her looking really good, and she had the most... I'm not a big fan of the whole casket thing and all that, because you don't want to remember people, you know, in a negative way. You want to remember them when they're alive and they're beautiful and their skin is pink. But her skin was really pink. She looked amazing. She had the most beautiful casket that I have ever seen. It was white with rose gold, and there was like flowers in the corner on the metal. It was just absolutely so pretty. I just have such fond memories of her. So, I'm just catching up to see. Hey, Cindy, good morning. Hey, Christina, how are you, girl? I feel like things are backwards because I have my mirror on this side, and I normally have my mirror on this side. So, let's just fix that because I feel backwards. Okay, so let's see if we can accomplish this look. I'm going to put a little bit more of concealer on my cheeks here to cover it. You all see I've still got some sun damage that comes through a little bit here, and I don't like it. I'm not a fan. That sun damage has been there for years. I'm looking into possibly getting some kind of laser treatment or brightening serum or something here. I know we have our brightening mask, but That's only going to penetrate so deep we might have to go do a little something extra. Okay. Thank you, Christina. Yeah, I believe she is my guardian angel. I really do. She was a fiercely strong woman, and boy, she was feisty. Boy, she was feisty. She was really something. Let me cheers to gut health. We're still doing the kombucha. I have discovered that drinking water is extremely good for you, which we already knew that. We talked about the lime juice last week, but you can't drink the lime juice all day, every day, or you will get diarrhea. Cha-cha-cha. Okay. So, yeah. Don't drink the lime water all day, every day, because that will put you in the other direction. So I'm thinking like every other day you can drink some lime water. Oh, that's fine, Anita. No worries, girl. You do your thing. So we're going to get some brows done here, but I need to go back and do a little highlight underneath my eyes because the allergy eyes are, you can see, we got those little babies coming in right there. We want to make those go away. So let's put on a little bit of concealer under these eyes right here. We'll conceal some of that allergy eye I've got going on here right now. I'm going to lay it on rather thin. Don't want to put it on too thick. A little bit here in the middle, just kind of like a fan pattern. And we'll do a little bit on our chin just to highlight a little bit. So what's everybody been up to? Because I haven't seen y'all in eons. Like, I'm getting ready to do something though. There's going to be a lot of new changes. We're coming into fall. I've got some new stuff I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing what we call a 90-day run. And what a 90-day run is, it means that I will go live every single day, no matter what. And we'll be doing some different stuff. Good morning, Ashley. We'll be doing some different stuff too, other than just makeup. So if you guys have anything that you know about me that you want to learn, we might do some cooking, we might do some recipes, we might do some home organization, I don't know what all we're going to do, but it's going to be for 90 days. You are going to be seeing me every single day on this 90-day run. So if there's something you want to see, we can do some hair curling. We can talk about some hair products. We can talk about some of my favorite things that I use that I don't normally talk about. I'm usually pretty open with my life, so we don't keep a lot of secrets from you guys. Okay, this thing needs tilted down just a tad. All right. Lime juice, not lime juice, like squeezing a lime in your water. Yeah, it may replace your Miralax because I'm telling you, I would squeeze like a quarter of a lime, you know, like you slice it in half and then slice it in half again, and then slice it in half again. I'll put like 2 of those, 2 halves, like, so it's probably like a quarter of a lime. I would put that in my water. You hardly even taste it. Like I got to the point where I couldn't even taste it. You need Marlene to watch the coincidence thing. I'm not sure what you're saying, RC. So, yeah, if you do that, I wouldn't do it every single day, but once you get things going, Christina, you can, like, back it up a little bit. I'm doing good this morning, Kathy. How are you? Some cooking ones? Oh, you just called your wife out on my Facebook page? Lord. You better not be doing that. So I really want to create this eyebrow. Do you all think I could make it look bigger? Like make my brows look bigger without making them look crazy? Can we just like go up here a little bit and be a little bit crazy with some brows today? Look at that. Do you see how much I went out of the line? I want crazy thick brows. Let's experiment with brows today. Let's do it. Why not? So we're going to go way out. We're going way out of the line here, kids. Way out of the line. You like my shirt? We were just talking about that, Renee. This is a Walmart t-shirt. And as you can see, there's like a little undershirt. So if you go look up Magnolia Boutique online, Kenzie Harris, I think is her name. Shout out to Kenzie. You can get them and put them underneath any V-neck top. She just put some more up for sale this morning. She has the mustard color, a navy blue, and an olive. And I ordered the olive. What do y'all think about that? Does that look crazy? Hearts if you love it, thumbs down if you don't. I need some feedback on this brow. Are we digging it, or is it good or bad? I'm kind of liking the arch we've kind of created here. Thumbs up. Okay, good, good, good. Hearts, getting a few hearts. We're liking the big brow. So this just goes to show you, this is out of my normal brow. But we create, look at what we're dealing with here. So this just goes to show you, you can make your brows into pretty much anything you want them to be. And so having no brows, honestly, is not a horrible thing, because you can do what you want to with them. Okay, I need to comb this front. So far, so good, Connie says. Okay, good. So, okay, I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. You can trim the front of that brow. Like mine is sticking up a little bit right there. You see it? I don't know how. I got to fix that. Hold on. So that's what the pink is for in this palette, this pink. This is the cleanup. So you can actually go back in and clean up around that brow. A lot of people will use concealer to do this. I just use the pink. It's fine. Gets the job done. So, okay, so we really went a lot thicker on this brow. I mean, we really went thicker. I kind of just drew it up there. Woo! Merciful Lord. I don't know if I can do this, y'all. I mean, that's a lot of brow right there. Some Brooke Shields brows, hunty. Connie said so far so good. Okay, I'm good. Good morning, Jenny. We're doing thicker brows because I want to look like this chick on this picture. Oh, who doesn't want to look like her? She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Okay, now this is the what I call the wonky brow. Oh, this is the brow that nobody wants to master, because this brow is, I don't know. All right, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's see what we can do with this one. Hopefully it won't be too crazy. Okay, so when you're trying to create a bigger brow, you want to follow your natural arch, okay? So we're going on up there. You see how far we're going out of line here. We're trying to create a little bit thicker of an arch here. You can see we kind of drew it in there. It's almost like, you know what this is like? This is almost like, what is it when you get your brows done where they tattoo them on? I'm thinking etching, but that's not the right word. What's the name, Christina? It's not dermaplaning. Hey, Tanya. What do they call it when you go get your brows tattooed in? I'm having a moment. I'm having a serious moment. What is it called? Christina. We're trying, like, don't be afraid to go outside of that line a little bit. Microblading. Oh my God, thank you. Like, why am I having a brain fart this morning? I can't think. Microblading. So it's kind of like the microblading technique here. We're kind of just filling in a little bit extra to give us a little bit more brow. I mean, we really got a lot more going on over here. A lot more than usual. This chick has some thick brows. I want thick brows too, so I'm just going to make them. Look like I got little teepees up here. My husband's probably going to look at me this evening and go, what? did you do to your face? Okay, microblading. Everybody's chiming in now. I hate how slow Facebook is in responding. I have a question about fiber mascara. So if you think it's drying up, what I normally do is either take rose water and spray the wand, or you can use setting spray. You want to just dampen it a little bit. Oh. I also have heard of people putting a drop of uplift serum in there, but I haven't done that in a long time. Okay. So, Lily's, oh no, Lily's not coming in here, that's Rebel. So, now we got to fill in the front part of this brow. And this is angled for a reason. So you see, you just kind of swipe up. You want to swipe up. Here. Ooh, I'm kind of digging these brows. I know they're thick, but I think I can get away with this. It's looking better now that we've got the second one done, right? So you just take your spoolie and you comb the front out a little bit. You want to thin out the look in the front because you want to get that little bit of an ombre look, you know? Oh. Brows. Yes. So we like them. We're good with the brows. They're not too crazy. They're dark. They're big. They're big and bold. A lot bigger and bolder than I normally do. Broadcast interrupted. Uh-oh. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. Can you see me now? I lost everybody. Somebody speak to me if you can hear me. Maybe I should get on Wi-Fi. Let me see if I get on Wi-Fi if that helps. Oh, Lord. Okay. I switched over to Wi-Fi because I was not on Wi-Fi. Froze. Is it better now? We're still doing some brows. Everybody's trying to get back on. That's okay. We're just going to keep on trucking. I'm putting on some eye primer now. Can you all see me now? Is it still froze? Somebody say something. Anybody? Okay, we're back. I see some hearts. I see some things going on. Okay, we're back. All right, so let's do some contouring. Good morning. So we're going to contour out here like we normally do. I'm okay, Madonna? Okay, good. Maybe it's not my broadcast. Maybe it's theirs. We'll go back to Wi-Fi. Probably should have been on Wi-Fi to begin with. So we're just kind of going through here and contouring out a little bit. We're about to get to this eye look, which I think is the part everybody's looking forward to. Let's get a little bit of bronzer action over here on the side near the hairline. See how that creates that shadow there? Good morning, Penny. How are you, girl? All right, so let's do, so we want to do a blush. I'm going to, because my Serene blush that I love so much is not giving me enough pigment, I've been using a little bit of Sweet underneath that. So we're going to use Sweet This Morning blush up on the cheekbones. It's going to give us a little bit more color. girl doesn't have quite that much pink in there, so we're going to blend that down. So let's get that Serene on top of it, because we want to get that pretty glow that we get to the cheek when we use Serene. Everybody's coming back now. You have a question? Okay. I was stuck in Facebook land, but I returned. Oh, I bet you, Penny, you're probably up before the sun every morning, especially taking care of a special needs child. My goodness. Okay. So I need to get a little bit of powder. I'm going to blend this in just a tad. Just soften it down just a little bit. Okay, and she's got a bright, bright highlight. So I think we're going to highlight with iridescent today. I never use this because it is so white, but we need a bright, bright highlight. So we're going to use this as our highlight today. Bright white. You see how that iridescent looks? It really gives you... I tend to go towards the goldy, pinky highlight colors, but you can still use the iridescent. It's the whitest shade we have, but it really gives you a great looking highlight. What can you give a dairy sensitive baby or adult to eat as a snack? Dairy sensitive? Well, I mean, are you doing fruits? Fruits, peanut butter crackers? I mean, are you looking for something that's like cheese that's not dairy? You have to go to lactose-free stuff. That's all I know. I can ask. I mean, I'm not sure what else. You know, you can do apples. You can do apples with peanut butter. You can do vegetables with ranch dressing or some cheese dip. Oh gosh, bless your heart, Penny. Good morning, Leanne. So we're using this iridescent here to create some glow for us. She actually has a little glow further down on her cheek here, but I think some of that is the lighting that they used. So we've got a good glow going now. Alright, and that was with iridescent. So, okay, this is what I came up with this morning. I actually did my homework this morning before I got on live. So I put together a palette that had some similar colors that she has on. So I'm not sure what we're going to use. We got Gullible, Astitute, Nimble. This is Slick, Gentle, and Gingerly is what we've got to work with here. So we're going to start with, we're going to work backwards. You know, I usually start with the highlight color, but I think I'm going to start with the lid color. And I'm going to try Slick first, but we might have to go over to Gentle. But we need to wet it down because it's got to be bright. So we're going to take our rose water, and you're going to spray inside the cup, and we're going to grab a brush. I'm just going to try this brush out. This is an e.l.f. brush. It's like a flat brush. Oh, I see what you're saying now. I would do like peanut butter crackers and stuff like that with him. I don't know if they have like dairy-free yogurt and stuff for kids. Girl, you asking the wrong person. You know I ain't got no kids. It's hard for me to... You just got to stay away from milk and cheese products. Pretzels, maybe? There's so many things that have cheese in it. So this is Slick. We're using on the lid here. Let me go over that with, let's see if this is bright. Oh yeah, this is brighter. This is Gentle with Slick under it. So we want kind of a highlight here on the lid. So I'll just do this eye the same way. We're going to add Slick first. And then we'll put gentle over it. So we'll have a little bit of pigment here. So yeah, we're kind of working backwards today towards that brow. So we want that to really, that lid to really pop. I think I'm going to have to order me another gentle soon because I use it for a highlight all the time. Okay. So we started there. Candy. Bless it. I'm glad you think so. No, well, I try. I don't know, lactose free. You can do lactose free, or you could maybe, I don't know if you can give babies Lactate or not. It's like a supplement that you give them before you give them the, you know, it basically puts that enzyme into their system. Okay, let me look at this. So it looks like we're going to have to use gingerly or astute in the crease. So I'm thinking, okay, let's start out with the blending brush, and let's lay this in here ever so gently to start. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try astute. Let's see how much pigment we get with this. That's a lot on the brush. But it's not a lot of pigment, which was what I was afraid of. Okay. So, yeah. Not enough pigment with astute. We're going to go ahead and lay that in there like windshield wiper. Because it does actually show up a little bit better after you quit pulling on your eye. Okay. So we've got astute in there. So let's go ahead and do the other eye. See what we get. Now you got me thinking, like, what kind of snacks you can do for... Does he eat pears? And frozen grapes cut up. I don't know how little your baby is. If he's got some teeth, he's less likely to get choked on it. You can cut them up. I love frozen grapes. Any kind of frozen fruit, really, they can chew on, and it really soothes their teeth. You can do frozen strawberries or blueberries, pears cut up, even mandarin oranges out of the little cup. Just stick them in the refrigerator. Frozen fruit is a good snack for kids. So we're going back and forth here. Getting our windshield wiper on. Okay, so we're to this now. So we've got that. And now we need some depth. So I think this is where I'm going to throw in the gingerly. But we need a brush that has a little bit. We're going to use the crease brush. But let me clean it off a little bit because it's got another color on it. You like squash? Try zucchinis even. Some vegetables. Green beans. You can cook them green beans up and let them eat those. Sweet potatoes is good. Carrots. Alright. So let's try some gingerly, which is this color right here. It's got a little bit of a, dare I say it, pumpkin look to it. So what we're going to do is go deep in this crease here and create just a little bit more of a pigment. And I'm even going to try to drag it up a little bit, just a little bit above the astute. See how that gave us just a little bit more color and a little bit more depth, and you just tap your brush in. Spinach, you could cook spinach. Just put it in olive oil. In the olive oil, you can do it in, or kale, you can do it in the frying pan and just cook it down. It's easy and it's yummy. Actually, it doesn't have a ton of taste. Alright, so I'm like more instructional this morning and less conversational, aren't I? I don't know what's going on with me today. I usually am just chit-chatting y'all up about all kinds of topics, but I'm like focused on getting this look right. Okay. Yeah, zucchini. If he likes squash, he'll probably love zucchini. Yeah, that's a lot of baby food. He needs solids. Do you feed him meats? Give him some chicken and rice. Okay, so we're going back in here with the gingerly again. And I'm kind of darkening this up. One more time on this side. Darken that up. So this is what you call the crease or the transition zone. The area where the eye folds in is your transition zone. Okay. So we got that. I'm looking at her. I think we're doing pretty good so far. We're going to have to darken out this outer edge. She does have a good bit of, let's go ahead and throw this in there. I can't wait to get those new press shadows. I think they shipped yesterday. So we're going to use this same gentle in this corner over here. She's got it really, really bright. Really, really bright, okay? Really, really bright in that corner. It's probably a little brighter than I would normally go. Look at my brows. Lord. Okay. So now we're going to grab, let me make sure this brush is clean. We're kind of working backwards here. So she has a matte color up here. The only matte that I have that is that bright is not this. Hold on. Is Scarlet. So we're going to use Scarlet pressed powder. Okay, mine is still broken. Still broken. I haven't fixed it. And so we're going to just load this brush up here. We're going to keep that matte. Hold on. Let me open this up. Oh my Lord, this is a mess. So we're loading that area right there where that arch is with that white. So this is Scarlet. You need a matte color for this. We have a couple peachy mattes. We also have the Pessimistic, I think, which is a oyster grayish color. I wanted something more white. Now, if you really want to make it pop, you can put a little shimmer up there, but I'm trying to keep this as true to shade as I possibly can. So we want to keep this look soft, okay? Oh, that's exciting, Penny. How do you fix a broken eyeshadow? So anything you have that's pressed, a powder, an eyeshadow, you drop rubbing alcohol in it until it makes a slurry. You can take a spoon or you can take saran wrap and put over it and press it down and then wait for the alcohol to evaporate. You might have to wait a whole day to let it evaporate, but once it does, it'll be packed back down and put back together because you took something that was, you made it wet again, per se. Okay, so I'm going back in with a little bit of this gingerly and this astute. I'm going to darken that up a little bit. Now, so once you get some of these colors in there, you can go back in and darken up a little bit and then soften it down again by blending. And then we're going to add a little bit of a darker brown. Actually, I'm kind of playing with the idea because she really doesn't have a darker brown on this outer corner, but it's all underneath. The darker is underneath. She did a, well, I don't think this girl that I'm looking at in the picture did anything. I think a makeup artist did this for her. But anyways, yeah, it's super easy, Amanda. Super easy. You liking this look? Isn't that pretty? It's soft. I'm digging it. Okay, so this is where it gets interesting. So it looks like she used a liquid liner. I'm not great with liquid, so we're going to use a pencil. So get out your black pencil. You're going to line the top lashes. Line those top lashes with, I'm moving stuff out of the way so I can get this mirror up here. We're going to use a black perfect eyeliner, okay? Line the top with black. Now, you can create a faux wing. Thicken up out here a little bit with a pencil. You can fake it. So we faked it just a little bit. So we've got the black here. Let's do the other side. I'm just taking a look here. Making sure I'm super close to my lash line. Can you all see? Let me turn this light up. Can you guys see this look now? You can get those colors. See how the metallic is on the lid? Let me turn this down. See how it's kind of almost has a halo effect. Okay, so now here's where a little more of the magic happens. So underneath her eye, it is smoked out, okay? So we're going to use this black liner. Oh my God, I never used black liner underneath my eyes. So it looks like she lined, hold on. It looks like they lined her waterline and underneath, and they smudged it out with a little bit of dark. So let's see if we can do that. All right, so let's line the waterline. A little tip for you guys that have really watery eyelids inside, get a Q-tip and run it over your waterline first. And that'll dry out the inside of your eye so that it'll take the color, okay? Mine aren't too bad. They're getting better. I love our pencils because they'll draw on anything. They have glycerin in them, so it makes them go on really, really smooth. Okay, so now they smudged out underneath. So what I'm going to do, instead of doing that with an eyeliner and smudging out, I'm going to grab this smudge brush here, and we're going to go grab a, since when she smudged it out, it almost looks brown, okay? So we're going to use that, and we're going to use the eyeliner brush, okay? And then we're going to go grab a darker brown shade. Let me see here. Yep, that's pretty dark. Okay. We'll just go ahead and start. We'll go crazy. Let's pick up Marvelous. Marvelous is a dark matte brown. You can do Chipper if you have that. Let me clean this off because there's like light colors on top of this. Okay. So I'm going to take my eyeliner brush and I'm going to load it, okay? You don't want to wet it down because you want to smudge this out, okay? So we're going right up underneath that lash line. I need to get a mirror so you guys can see. I don't want that one. That's the one that's broke. Okay. Yes, I'm talking out loud to myself. Okay. So we're going to go right against that lash line with this really dark brown shadow. And we're going to thicken this up, and then we're going to smudge it out. So this is our liner brush. It was available in the Kudos a couple months ago. If you don't have it, it's a great brush to have. I love this smudge brush from e.l.f. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's basically just, it's kind of firm, and it's got a little tip on it. And these are great for giving you that little, you know, smoky eye look. It just softens it out. You can drag it down a little bit. You almost look like See that? Well, if you want good conversation, you have to talk to yourself. This is true. Just don't answer back. All right, so we did one eye there. Kind of smoked it out a little bit. We're going to do the other eye. I'm getting as close to the lash line as I possibly can. Do you guys like when I take these Pinterest inspired looks and do them so I can show you that, you know, all of this is not completely lights, camera, action, that you actually can achieve some of these looks. She's got on fake lashes too, I believe. I have some fake lashes here, but I'm not wearing fake lashes to work today. So you guys like it when I do this? Show you guys how to do these Pinterest inspired looks. So I'm dragging this on down a little bit more. So there we go. You've got that little smoky eye going on there. If you want to, you can go back into the lash line and darken up your line. And now it's time for some mascara. So we need to figure out what colors we used here. There's two in this palette that I did not use. So we're going to put it together so you guys can look at it. We did not use that one. We did not use that one. Actually, this is the shade you want to use. Okay. So we use this and we use this. So this is the palette we used today. These are the colors we ended up using. These other ones are going to be put back. Okay, let's do some mascara. Guys, let me tell you something right now. I've never been a big fan of waterproof mascara, but I did use the waterproof mascara over the weekend, obviously, because I attended a funeral, and what we do at funerals, we cry, so we don't want to lose our makeup at the funeral. So I used the Epic Waterproof. If you have trouble with mascara smearing on your face, underneath your eyes, you need to try the Epic Waterproof. It is available now. It does a great job at lengthening and thickening your lashes. It's the same great price, $24 for a 3-month supply. And it's also available on the Prestige program now. What is the Prestige program? It's basically a program where you can order your Epic and have it shipped to you every 30, 60, 45, or 90 days. So you can sign up for that. And it's easy to get rid of it too. It's just a click or two. Okay, so what happened to my fibers? I guess this is it. No, those are fibers. Where is the... Okay, need that. Okay. You like watching the inspired looks? Well, good. I'm glad. We might just take next week because I'm going to start with my 90-day run. I had quite a few submissions that I would love to try for the upcoming week. So we may try a couple of those as well and do that look. So we've got to get these lashes out there because she's got some banging lashes going on in this picture. I will say that I consider us the lash authority among all mascaras out there. We have the best products for lashes outside of, you know, using, I'm not sure who that is going through my hood. Got the neighborhood watch going on here, y'all. Gotta pay attention. People are crazy these days. Okay. So I got something else good coming up for you all. I've got some hair stuff. I don't want to get into it right now, but I've got some hair tutorials coming up in the next 90 days, and I've also got some new hair products that I want to share with you guys. So somebody asked me about the 3D mascara. They felt like their tube was drying out. Let me show you how I do that. Just spray the wand a couple times with rose water, stick it back in the tube, swirl it around, and hey, Michael, and you got it. It's wet again. So that's a little tip here on your Friday morning. So you don't have to put a lot of gel, and you want to lay the fibers on ever so gently, okay? You don't want to try to pile them all on there at once. You got to do it in layers in order to get them really out there. Let me see. I've got a little bit of mascara up here. Do you see that? Okay. Let's do the other eye. So you want to do gel fibers on both eyes. Let it sit there for a minute and then finish off with gel. I love the combo of the 3D and the Epic together. I think you get the best looking lashes you can possibly get with this combo. Again, I know I've had some customers and some people who say, I just don't like the 3D, the fibers get in my eyes. If you put enough gel on, the fibers will not get in your eyes. You've got to lay that gel on there, and you've got to go with it. And you can't, the 3D mascara, I will tell you, does not last as long as the Epic mascara. But the combo is ridiculous. I'll get about 6 to 8 weeks out of my 3D, but as you all can see, I love it. I use it like crazy. And I think the reason that is because, you know, you're taking these little fibers and putting them inside the gel. So they're touching that. So I think the fibers get inside the tube, and it just causes the gel to dry out a little bit faster. But that's okay, because I still like the results that I get. Unfortunately, you have to buy it a little more often than you do the Epic. But again, do you want to glue on false lashes every day? Do you want to pay hundreds of dollars to have eyelash, what is it, inserts, extensions, whatever they call them? I don't want to do all that. I'll just pay the $29 and paint mine on and be done with it. When I go to bed at night, I know I would never do well with eyelash extensions because you have to be so careful with them. You can't rub your eye. You know, it tends to dislodge them. They look really pretty. Love the way they look, but I couldn't deal. Okay, so lashes, y'all, okay? So now let's do this lippy. So she overlined her lip. Y'all been hanging with me for a while this morning. We've been on here a while. Okay, so she overlined the lip. It looks like she used a dark lip liner. We can overline a little bit. So when you overline your lips, you go outside of the lip a little bit. I'm trying not to. But she used a darker lip liner. So this is Pouty. Overline that top lip a little bit. I rarely do this, so. And then we're going to use Well-To-Do lipstick, which is a nude, okay? And then I'm going to throw a little bit of Lucid Gloss on top of that. I put some thought into this morning. It's her lip. Super nude. Alright. This is it. This is the inspired look that you guys asked for today. I'm digging these eyeshadows as well. I think this is a look that I would do again. I've got some black right there in the crease and it's bothering me, so I'm going to get it. Okay, so let's talk about what we use to get this look, okay? I feel like my lips are like... Okay, so what do we do to achieve this look? So I started out with just my typical products that I use for a base face. Moisturizer, setting spray. I used, I'm thinking, liquid foundation in chiffon. And then I overdid my eyebrows this morning. We went a little bit crazy on those. So we kind of went up a little further to create a little bit thicker of a brow. And I think I'm kind of digging it. I might keep this brow. Thank you, Ginger. So what do we do from there? So I used eye primer. We contoured with a Malibu bronzer. And on the cheeks, I used Serene blush. But this morning, I also used a sweet blush to give me a little bit more pigment. And then we went over here. I think this is it. We used a lot of this today. Iridescent highlight. We hit that cheek with the iridescent up here around the eye to really make it pop, tip of the nose. And then we went in, oh, I also used underneath my eye concealer in organza to get rid of the allergy eyes down here. So then what we did is this eye, okay? It took a little bit of trial and error to figure out exactly what we wanted to use, but this is the palette we ended up coming up with. So this is Astute. This is Gentle, which I use for a highlight all the time. You can see it's a favorite. This is Gingerly, which is kind of a pumpkin spice. And this is Marvelous. What did I do? I started out with Gentle wet on the eyelid. We wet it with rose water, laid it on there. Then I used Astute in the crease using the crease brush because we wanted, I used the blending brush because we wanted it to be really smooth. Then I took the crease brush and used Gingerly. I had to think a minute. Gingerly, and then we blended that in. Then up top, we took the blending brush and I used Scarlet pressed powder as the highlight, okay? Because we wanted it to still look soft. You don't want to do a shimmer up here because she didn't have a shimmer. Inner corner of my eye is also this iridescent color. Okay, we used iridescent on that inner corner and we went heavy with it. I lined my eyes with a black proper liner. It's a regular black liner. I did the top and the inner lid, which is the, I'm having a moment, y'all, just let it pass. It's the lash line or the water line right here. We do this part with black. And then I used a brush and came over here and grabbed Marvelous and we went up underneath the eye and we smoked that out. I love using this brush here. Where did it go? It's gone. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where the brush went. Anyways, smoked it out with a smudge brush. And then we used 3D mascara, Epic mascara, and I finished off with this lip. So I overlined my lips with Pouty lip liner. We used Well-To-Do lipstick. And then I finished it off with a Lucid gloss because it needed just a little bit of a pink shimmer to it. And then, of course, we have all the highlight we did here with the iridescent. And that is it. The brows, I don't think I mentioned, was a medium or a brunette brow palette. So, and we overlined the brows to make them look a little bit thicker as well. So that's it. That is the look of the day. I'm going to set this with some setting powder on my nose because the makeup always tends to want to run off my nose right here. And this will help control oil as well. Setting powder sets your makeup and keeps it in place. Okay? So setting powder is also just as important as setting spray. A lot of people use setting spray, but they're not using setting powder. I think you need both. Okay, so let's set this. I love the way this feels on my face. It's like a burst of water. All right, and that's it. That's the look of the day. So I've got to get to work. I've got a ton of stuff that I need to get done. Thank you for sticking with me this morning through all of our technical challenges and watching this look come to life. I'm going to post a side-by-side picture when I'm done. Let me know how I did. And thank you to Brittany Hansen, who gave me this inspired look. You've got some Starbucks coffee coming your way, girl. So send me your address. You guys have a great day. Happy Friday. See you later.